Alright, I want to go over my silver trade I took today that I ended up losing. And first off, if I sound a little bit weird, it's because I got my wisdom teeth taken out like 5 hours ago. But I got a chance to trade New York AM session prior to getting my wisdom teeth fucking stolen from me. They fucking stole them motherfuckers. They fucking stole them from me. I need my goddamn money back on fucking tracks. Where's my fucking money? Um, Anyways, yeah. So if I sound a little bit weird, bear with me, or maybe a little groggy or whatever. But I want to do this trade recap because hey, we don't fucking step away from the charts, brother. We don't fucking step away. I took a trade this morning. I need to journal it. I need to annotate what I did wrong and talk through it so I don't do it again, because there are some things in this trade that I did wrong and I should have done better. So yeah, really I just kind of sound like a bitch. Like I'm just real like low talking right now, but I'm good. Mouth's bleeding. Got ice packs on my face, but I'm straight. I ain't doing none of them hydrocones. I ain't doing the hydros. I'm taking this shit straight. I don't need no pills. Fuck that. Um, I was like middle of the thing. I woke up. They like sedated me, and I woke up in the middle of it. They were like, "Damn!" They like strapped me in like a goddamn Hannibal Lecter, and I woke up and they were like, "Oh, easy, big fella." And I was like, "No, I'm good." And I was trying like, I remember trying to get him to grab my phone because I wanted to put on fucking like oceanfront property, oceanfront property and sand. I don't know. I felt like vibing out. That's all I remember. Anyways, this is not a fucking podcast. I'm sorry. Here's my silver trade. We had a daily expansion candle after a C3 closure. Usually I don't trade C4 continuations, but this was just so nice. I'm just trying to get my feet wet. It was just on one account, so I was just trying to get my feet wet on this trade. So we had the SMT with the reversal candle. So this is a C2 reversal. Even though this is more so almost like you could trade this as a C3 closure, because like even though this was a reversal candle on this asset, a bit closure, then we had this weird day, and then we finally expanded away. It's this C3 continuation SysD that really validates trading this open, low, high, close on this day. So this is just a new day printing. I'm a bit behind. It's still daytime here in Hawaii, but this is a new day printing. It's not actually 10 o'clock here. But so you can validate this open low, and it really touches that SysD nice, even though I don't focus on it too much. So it was silver was closer in proximity, and it had this nice strong closure. Mostly it just because it had the nice strong closure, because this order block was put in down here, but it was pretty nice. So I said, fuck it, I'll try my goddamn luck and see what happens. Sorry, I paused because I could hear my father going, "Don't say the Lord's name in vain." My fault. Didn't mean to. Damn you, God. So, fuck. I'm retarded right now. Sorry. I'm trying to get my thoughts aligned. My brain's still a little foggy. Where am I at? Let's just go ahead and replay this. I shouldn't have done this, but I need to walk through this trade. Shout out Ricky. Shout out Ricky, baby. Shout out. So, holy shit. Somebody. Okay, anyways, so we had O200. We had this beautiful trade if you traded expansion. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the silver trade I took. The silver trade that I took prior. What the fuck have I been saying, bro? What the fuck have I been saying about these Asian continuations into, like New York reversals? Like, later New York reversals into, so two-stage New York PM reversal into Asian continuation has been very clean. Study. Look at this. Asian reversal, New York continuation. Come in. Nice little later in the day. Finally get this validation. Asian continuation. Silver has been fucking ripping. After this, I'm going to look at it. See if I can catch a trade. But two-stage, this is where you would have really wanted to get involved. You had 1800, 2200. Expand away from this two-stage. SMT. London retraces. Nice into this gap. Boom. Closure over at 6 a.m. This is where I should have got involved, specifically 8 and 9 a.m. I missed it. I was watching indices trying to catch an ES trade. This pissed me off. Do I still have it marked? This is the trade I missed this fucking SysD on. Beautiful trade here. It just happened fast and I didn't see it. So I had my limit set like right here. and it just never came back into it. It was already gone by the time I like saw ES, because I've been splitting up these charts, because I'm gonna be honest, 3 charts just like boom boom boom, like 3. I gotta split them up. I like watching one of them wide and 2 is perfect, so I just split this one over. I don't think that was the exact reason. I just honestly was bouncing between silver, this, and all that, and then this was a really trade to take. Beautiful IM trade as well that I could go over, but I didn't take it. So tap back in, 6 a.m. expands, 8 and 9 a.m. were really the days to trade, or the times to trade rather. So I didn't see this swing, and that's what I want to annotate that I need to be more careful about. So I'll go ahead and delete this because it's already in my journal. Let's go ahead and full screen this. This has enough distance, so this could classify as a failure swing, but there's a decent amount of proximity away from him that it would still be of interest to watch what happens when this level is engaged, that you can now get a new phase of holy shit, pop, phase of price. I just couldn't even think of what that fucking meant. I'm fucking dumb as fuck. So a new phase of price. So you hit this level, and that's exactly what happens here. You have a new phase of price, and I think you get an SMT here, and then you can get back involved. It was really clean. I think it was the SMT between 9 and 10. So we had a new phase of price reversal on gold. This one just consolidated once the low was taken on gold. So the 10 a.m. candle took the 9 a.m. candle SMT, and that's what you do to involve yourself. If you look at YM, look at it. What time was it? Let's see right here. Let's go on the hourly. I didn't trade this, but know some people that did. Shout out Lazarus. I didn't take this. I think I was already like prepping to leave to go get my wisdom teeth taken out. Where's it at? Here it is. Boom. So when you're missing the obvious trade, the trade that's getting away from you here, what you're gonna wait for to get back on side is either like hourly continuations. Like if you're missing this expansion, this candle as well is just kind of leaving without you. You're going to want to wait for like SMTs into gaps, just like these. So SMT in the gaps to then get back on side. You don't want to be the one like entering up here, or rather like if you're trying to catch NQ, even though NQ wasn't like the cleanest, you're trying to chase price and then you get stopped out like I did. So that's why I wanted to really go over the silver trade, because that's exactly what happened to me. I got in on the top end, and then SMT. Literally what happened here. Like there might have been some people that tried the long at this range and then got hit out by this SMT here. So don't chase price, or once you get better at it, really 15 minute continuations are really nice. Watching SMTs, PSPs, stuff of that. SMT fills into gaps on the 15 minute. It's a little bit more higher, I wouldn't even say more advanced. It's just not. You can get caught in too much, there's a bunch of 15-minute candles, so you can kind of be like, oh, there it is, and then really you're just kind of stuck in a consolidation phase. But like especially after expansion and you get hourly SMTs to provide a continuation, as long as the draw is still open, it's very, very clean. So you can see it. I mean, look, fucking it's on indices, and then go to silver. The trade I would have won if I would have waited. I was already I was just trying to get, honestly, I was impatient, but this is the really cleanest trade. You have a C2 closure into this gap. 9 a.m. would have been super sweet. You don't have to worry about no 9:30 on metals, because it's not a time. It's only for the indices market. So 9:30 is not a volatility driver and on metals here. So you don't have to worry about that. Dude, I'm so soft-spoken right now. I could do ASMR. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm getting fucking dumb. So C2 closure. You can take the open, low, high close of this. I got involved here. Look at this. What I was talking about. You saw in indices. SMT here. Gold was a weaker asset. Boom. Takes out this low. This continues. I'm dumb. This is actually this low. So it takes out. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Bear with me, please. I got my fucking wisdom teeth stolen from me, dude. Have a little fucking sympathy. And so 9 takes out the 10 a.m. low SMT to get put in. This is obviously the stronger asset, as it doesn't put in the lower low, it puts in the higher low, and then just trade above. And so it was a nice little trade. This was my entry I took. Boom. I got a little trigger happy. Mechanically it was sound, it just was overextended. Like you should have got involved down here. 845. Even this retest is super clean, 930. I mean, even Sistis over here. This is super clean. This is got in and a fill into. Let's just get this out of the way. Holy shit. Right here, boom. You have this SMT. I don't even think this was SMT. You just have the fill into the gap. So you have a fill, Sisti, smack this shit. I mean, this is really nice, especially into this relevant level. I wasn't tracking this ERL, but that swing I pointed out that I should have been watching. Super nice, super clean trade there. I tried my luck. Like I said, I wasn't tracking that swing high here, and I should have been, just in a user error there. I was only really looking at this, but when you break it down to the hourly chart, you can yeah, this is enough. They're not like super, they're stacked, yeah, but they're not like super stacked. Like if it was right here, then I wouldn't be as worried, but this is a decent amount of proximity that you can consider this a relevant level and expect a new phase of price, or assume that there might enter a new phase of price, so don't get caught like my dumb ass chasing it. So this is the whole reason of making this YouTube channel and having my journal and all this stuff, so I remember these things and drill them into my brain. So yeah, should have got involved there. Tried my luck. I like this 10:05. Had the 10 a.m. opposing run. Nice strong C2 closure. It just didn't hit anything relevant as well. Like I wouldn't have been as mad if I would have got in here, like after this closure, because there was an SMT fill at that point, down into this SMT here on gold. Let's go ahead and get rid of these random marks. But there was an SMT fill here, boom, and then price. But then this immediate reaction after is not suitable. So once we had this was really the trigger. This is what ran that 9 a.m. low here, boom, into gap. So now you have SMT on the hourly into a gap. This holds, doesn't fill into a gap while this does, and then from there it kind of sucks. Maybe you can get an entry on the lower time frames, but you don't really even get a SysD until all the way the fuck over here. But still super clean. You would have got 2R. Like my shit got ran, and then it hit 2R. Well, hit 2R there. But yeah, that's my trade recap. Bit of me touching on the concepts of how the trade continuations. Just bro, there's always going to be another day. There's always going to be another day in the market. Don't blow accounts. Have disciplinary rules that you follow, and just mind them. Do a 2 trade. If it 1 trade, just, hey, I'm only going to take 1 trade. And I kind of like the concept, and I did that for a little bit. Now I'm up to 1 full trade, 1 half risk, but 1 trade, and you're going to make that motherfucker count. Because if not, you turn off, you go boop, and you exit out the fucking trading view browser. 1 trade, 1 shot, that's all you got. So you gotta make it fucking count. That damn buck, he's right in your sights. All you got is 1 fucking shot. You better make it count. So if you fuck up and don't hit a good long or hard shot, and you fuck him up and you just skint his back, well, he's gone. He's already high talent through the bushes. So be careful with that. Make that 1 shot count, and that kind of forces you to be like very diligent and very systematic and smart. I can't think of a lot of good words right now because my fucking brain's loopy, but it forces you to be very, very specific in the trade that you take, because that is your 1 trade. Don't over leverage, don't over trade. And eventually, once you get better with that and you get more control, these are for people that are over trading or maybe just not as disciplined in the markets. And then eventually add a half risk. I'll take 1 full. Maybe if I go break even on that trade, I'll throw in another full, but 1 full, okay, I think the setup's really good, and 1 half risk, and just see. So develop what your R is. How much are you willing to lose per trade? Like if your R is 150 per trade, 2R is obviously going to be 300. So you have 150 you risk, loses rather, and you think the setup is valid, and then throw 1 on for 75 to win 150. And just keep those rules. You have to keep them very, very set. Once you get better, you can obviously be a little bit more loose when it comes to like evals, so you pass them quicker. But when you're funded or trading with live money, your own money, make sure to be super careful, man. Have those disciplinary rule sets, because if not, you will fail. I promise, bro. Unless you're just like super, super locked, like monk mode type shit. Even then, you're still disciplined. You're not like having to write it down, but have a little fucking note card. Have something, a sticky note on your computer. These are my rules. I must follow them. If not, and then tell somebody, Have a friend. Have a partner. Hell, have me. I don't know. Tell me your fucking accountability rules. I don't give a shit. Fucking comment. Or have a girlfriend, anyone, be like, I must follow these rules. And then have them ask you that day, did you follow your rules? And are you going to be a dumbass each day and just look them in the face and go, no, I'm not man enough. I'm not man enough to follow little simple basic rules. I keep breaking my rules because I'm a baby. Like, you're a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. Or maybe you're a younger kid. Hey, man the fuck up. So, they're simple rules. You just got to follow them. Hey, easier said than done. We've all been there, brother. A little tough love there, but, and that's also me speaking kind of to myself. That's me also. I'm taking the same advice in. Like, oh, you're a little baby. I can't follow one simple rule. I can't click X on a fucking chart. Motherfucker, there was like gladiators in the Coliseum fucking having to fight motherfuckers with a sword and a lion. And you can't fucking click X on a damn chart and walk away? Like, come on. Just be disciplined. It'll work out, brother. There's no way. There's no way if you don't keep putting in the time and the fucking effort, being consistent and disciplined, and day in and day out showing up, there's just no way. There's just no way. So, I take that and I give them to you. A little wisdom teeth preach as my brain becomes loopier and loopier. Yeah, be safe out there. And that's my recap. Sweet. How the fuck I exit? Oh yeah, OBS. I'll see y'all. Shit.